Hi dear students, welcome back to yet another session of English. Today we are starting with chapter 3, the last chapter for this semester. The title is Against All Odds. It means to overcome the disability and go against the set pattern about differently abled people and to prove that they can be as equal or better than anybody else in the society. Section 1. I have a lot of sports to play. Let's start the chapter. Almost 10 years ago, Kartiki Patel woke up in a hospital bed and couldn't feel her leg. She was relieved, though, that they were still there. She had been on a road trip with her cousins to Gujarat when, at a turning, the car went off the road down an 8-foot drop and somersaulted. Here, we come to know about two things. That is, Section 1 is all about Kartiki Patel, and second, the article starts telling about the incident that took place before 10 years. What happened before 10 years? Yes, Kartiki Patel woke up in the hospital and came to know that she can't feel her leg. But she was relieved. Why was she relieved? Because she expected that they might never wake up. Now, why would they never wake up? That would be the next question that comes to your mind. In the next, that is the second paragraph which we read, we came to know they met with an accident. How did they met with an accident? Once she was going on a road trip with her cousins, and where were they going? Yes, they were coming to our own Gujarat, and the car went off the road and rolled down 8 foot. Now, let's go to the next paragraph. I was sitting in the back and my feet got badly hurt. I thought amputation was the worst that could happen at that point. I thought I could exercise and get back on my feet. And that's what people kept telling me. But when I finally asked the doctor, he said, "Did nobody tell you that you are never going to walk again?" Kartiki explained in a conversational tone that her spine had been broken and the spinal cord severed. That was a big blow. I lost heart for some time. So, dear student, when the accident took place, Kartiki was sitting in the back seat and her leg was badly hurt. So she thought amputation. What does amputation mean? Yes, it means cutting her leg by operation was the worst thing that can happen to her after the accident. Now, when she is in the hospital, she could not feel her leg. Everyone told her that she will be able to walk by doing some exercises. But finally, when she asked the doctor, he said she can never walk again. Why? Yes, because her spine had broken and her spinal cord has broken into 2 pieces. Now, when she heard about it from the doctor, she became very sad. Let's go to the next paragraph. Kartiki had always been enthusiastic about sports, playing basketball in college in Mumbai, even bunking lectures to put in more than 8 hours of practice every day. Even when she lost her parents, that is, her mother died when she was in class 12 and her father in her final undergraduate year, she had kept playing. I guess it was me trying to cope with all the time I had and with no one to tell me to study, do things. After finishing college and post-graduation, she got a job, IT-related back office work. A year later, the accident happened. She was 25. So, dear students, Here we come to know about Kartike's life before the accident, especially her personal life. Kartiki loved sports, like you all, yes? She played basketball in her college days. Where was her college? Yes, in Mumbai. In college, there are students who bunk the lectures. It means they won't attend all the periods. Now, Kartiki used to bunk the lectures and practice basketball for how many hours? Yes, more than 8 hours every day. Now, her mother died when she was in 12th standard and her father died in the final year of undergraduation. But then also, she never stopped to play. And as her parents died, there was no one to say her, go and study. After the college, she got an IT related job, so it was office work. After 1 year of accident, she was 25 years old. Now, a senior colleague who lived with multiple sclerosis pushed her to return to work. 4 months later, she did. It took my mind off a lot of negative thoughts that kept coming into my head when I lay in bed, she says. Sports was far away from her mind at the time, but a few years into the job, she was getting bored. I was happy to be earning and be on my feet again, but I was doing the same thing every day. An uncle had suggested she take up swimming, and she now took him up on it. Once she picked it up, her competitive streak took over and she entered competitions and won several medals. So dear student, her senior colleague. Now who is a colleague? Yes, a colleague is a person who works with you at the same place. Was suffering from multiple sclerosis. Now sclerosis is a disease of nervous system. Now what did the senior do? Yes, now she forced her to get back to the work, and after 4 months Kartiki came back to the office. Now this event of her life gave her positive thoughts. Now also sports was very far from her mind, but after few years of work she was bored. Bored of what? Yes, doing the same job again and again. So an uncle suggested her to go for swimming. Once she took swimming seriously, her competitive mind came back and she participated in many competitions and won medals. Let's continue. It was at a swimming meet that Kartiki met the chairperson of the Wheelchair Basketball Federation of India, WBFI, who told her about a national championship in Chennai. Kartiki landed up there but found there were no women basketball players yet. Now, after she took swimming as an important sport in her life, in a swimming meet she met chairperson of WBFI. Now, what is WBFI? WBFI stands for Wheelchair Basketball Federation of India. Now, the chairperson told her about national championship in Chennai, and after coming to know about it, Kartiki reached Chennai, but was sad to find no woman basketball player. Let's continue to read. Fortunately, a group of veterans from Pune encouraged her to take her love for sport further. She started to play wheelchair badminton. Soon, she won the nationals 3 years in a row and represented India in para tournaments abroad, even winning a bronze medal in the Spanish Open. Meanwhile, WBFI was just beginning to get more women on court and an Indian team was forming. So I took up basketball again. That was in 2017. So dear students, so in the last paragraph we have seen that she reaches Chennai to play wheelchair basketball, but there was no women player, and there she come across a group of army veterans from Pune. Now, what did they do? Yes, They encouraged her to take love for sports ahead. Then she started playing wheelchair badminton. She won national for 3 years in a row, and then she played for India in para tournament. Now, para tournament are basically for differently abled people. She also won bronze medal in Spanish Open. Now, there were many women who were getting to wheelchair basketball now, and an Indian team was forming. So Kartiki went back to the basketball again in 2017. Let's continue. Kartiki says that wheelchair basketball is tougher than playing the game on your feet. You have to control the balls with your hands and also move the wheelchair with your hands. A year later, getting the chair to do her bidding on court is still work in progress. I can shoot from close, but not yet even from the free throw line. When you are standing, it all comes from your knees, right? In a wheelchair, it has to come from your waist, your torso. That fitness is not there yet. I need to develop a stronger back and abs. So dear students, according to Kartiki, wheelchair basketball is tougher than playing it on your feet. In wheelchair basketball, you have to control the ball and the wheelchair both with your hands. Only after many practices she could handle it. When you are playing a normal basketball, the strength comes from your knees. But when you play it on a wheelchair, it has to come from your waist, so it is very important to develop a stronger abs and back. Now, students, do you know when a person faces such tragedy in life, they give up. All are not as brave as Kartiki to look forward in life, instead of moving on feeling pity on oneself. One should be brave enough to fulfill all the dreams, facing troubles or challenges that come in your way. Let us keep it till here today. Let's continue in the next session. Till then, bye.